At all. And we both were like, what the fuck? Rewatch the episode. We both were like, don't mention this. Stop talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, so I mentioned something, you tell me in private, but you can mention anything I say in private, anything I do in private. I DM'd you privately, not to be shared publicly, and you shared them.
Trisha, what are you doing? Poor Ethan is so confused. He doesn't know what's going on. Doesn't know up from down, left from right. And Trisha is still working, because she talks really fast. And she just slips stuff out there, says this and that. You can't even get one point off because she's onto another point. You can't even defend that point because then she's onto something else. And then she jumbles everything together. And then you're at the end of it thinking, yeah, Trish, yeah, what you just said right now, that's exactly what happened. Even though I can watch back the video and see that's not what happened. What you said right now, Trish, yes, your recreation of events, that happened, not reality.
Skipping over text, you skipped over DMs in that one. Like, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna read the DMs, read every single one. Don't skip over the stuff I said where.
Okay, she's saying to Ethan that he skipped over the DMs. This is on Frenemies episode 1. You were skipping over DMs, and I told you if you're gonna read them, read all of them, but you were skipping over. Okay, Trish, if Ethan was skipping over DMs, that is wrong, because he should read everything. You are right. No skipping over, he should read everything.
I showed our DMs where we were talking.
You read them verbatim.
Now you're saying he read them verbatim. So did he skip over them or did he read them verbatim? Because now I'm confused. You can't say one thing and then say the exact opposite and then tell me it's true. According to philosopher Trisha Paytas, something can be true and untrue at the same time.
And I was like, don't stop. Like, anytime I said like I was uncomfortable and you pushed and pushed and pushed.
See, and then she was saying, no. As in, no, don't read it. She said, no, don't read it. Let's go back to the tapes. So we are all not confused in this classroom.
I know I didn't.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Dude, I know we don't talk, but Moses is disgusting. I have no intention of making anything about this, but maybe check him talking to your fans. Yeah. I'm getting there.
Okay.
This is from a fat
And as soon as I say that to anyone, I notice that with David too. As soon as you tell someone, oh, I'm uncomfortable, then they're like, well, you do this. You're the bitch. It's like, well, like what? That's what I was upset about.
Stop bringing up David. We don't care about David. If you're wrong about this, you might be wrong about that too. So let's just not bring David into this.
But do you understand why I was upset? I wasn't actually upset. I was just like, wow, that seems like a low blow, what you did.
Okay, but it's perfectly fine that what you did then, exposing our personal stuff that I would never have said to anyone, saying that I hit someone and left bruises on their arm.
He did not say you hit somebody and left bruises on their arm. He did say he heard Moses told him that you hit him. He didn't bring up leaving bruises on their arm, though. You brought that up.
I went like this.
Okay.
And he's frail. He had bruises, so of course he's like, "Oh my god, like look." And it wasn't public. That was never public. No one said anything about it.
Yeah, but Moses sent pictures.
Sorry, I'm not doing this to be cute. It literally just keeps getting in my eyes. I swear to God.
No one thinks you look cute.
It's
Yo, you guys, that was funny. That was funny.
fine. No, I don't. I'm not trying to look cute. It's literally keeps. The hair is the worst part.
Anyways, I have a mask on, so I'm not crying.
Well, yeah, I have a lot to apologize for sure.
You did apologize.
Yeah, I am sorry. I didn't like the way that the podcast ended. I felt really bad.
He says he's sorry, but he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what he's sorry for.
I mean, people said people were more on your side than my side on that one, saying that I shouldn't have gone for your family, but I'm not apologizing.
Yeah, I was on Trisha's side for the initial argument, but not for any of this other stuff that she's doing right now. Like, I don't even know where her head is right now. And I like how she's throwing in there with the family.
You don't apologize for anything?
No.
So what do I apologize for?
You don't have to apologize.
But I do apologize.
Okay, so what are you apologizing for? Why are you asking me what you're apologizing for? What are you apologizing for?
Well, so, I mean, I guess I do need to go back and look, but if I was sharing private information that wasn't supposed to be public, then that's fucked up. I agree.
But again, remember, they stated that information, the underage thing, was already public. Now, if he wants to apologize, he can say, well, I apologize for mentioning that Moses said you hit him. Because that's a serious allegation and maybe it shouldn't have been broadcasted. That's something, for the police to deal with. That's not for drama because that was a serious incident. And at the same time, you shouldn't have been hitting my brother-in-law. And I'm glad he told me, but I should have instructed him to go to the police. Something like that, he should have said.
I don't think it's fucked up. I was like, if that's our, and that's how I thought. I'm like, if that's our relationship and dynamic, I was like,
maybe the
but also
difference-
people said it wasn't private. I don't know. I don't watch your other podcasts, but I guess it wasn't private that you do pills or shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I may have talked about it before. I don't do pills, just to clarify.
I don't know. I have no idea. So
yeah,
Thank you for clarifying.
No, but I just want to make it sure because you sound like I have an active addiction to pills.
I didn't make it sound anyways. See, again, that's you. I literally said,
no,
I don't know.
you just said because you do pills. I just trying to clarify for the record, not trying to say you're trying to mislead. I just want the audience to know.
Oh my God. Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
I get why Ethan is clarifying because he's running a business and they're getting sponsors and he doesn't want to have that image of someone who's addicted to drugs. Trisha does not care about how the public sees her because she says she's everything. She claims everything, good and bad. And she doesn't care about her public perception. And Ethan does because he understands when you're running a business, you have to have some integrity about you. You have to seem like you are professional in order for people to invest in your business or to use you as a spokesperson. He wants to give off an image of someone who is drug-free, which is totally understandable. So again, I can see why he took offense in that part because he didn't want to be perceived as something that he is not. And so yeah, even though he can roll with Trisha, that was his boundary. He didn't like how that came off, but I still think that Ethan could have reacted differently because if Trisha calls you something, Ethan has more credibility in the situation where I don't think he would have been labeled with whatever Trisha throws at him. But I'm not upset that he is concerned about it. And that's the thing with dealing with Trisha. If you are that concerned with your business, then maybe she is not good for business. I gotta say.
So maybe the difference is that the whole you and Moses thing was more relevant, whereas the pill thing was like, I'm just going to use this as a weapon.
How was that relevant to what we're talking about?
Because there was like this whole conversation about you and Moses dating.
There's a ton of things public you could have gone for. And you went through
I agree.
Underage minor thing. No one knew about that. Talking about your fans, no one knew about.
You went for the underage minor thing. No one knew about it. Remember again to remind you, it was public. But see, she now realized. She's so good. Her mind works so good. She realized that she admitted that it was public before. So you see how she twists it right here? She said no one knew about it. Then she says, your fans didn't know about it.
And you went through
I agree.
Underage minor thing. No one knew about that. Talking about your fans, no one knew about.
So now she's mad that, yes, something was indeed public, the underage thing. Like, my fans knew about it because it was public. But now you made it so now your fans knew about it. They didn't know about it before, but now they know about it. Trisha, I can't keep up with you. But you see how slick she is. She threw that in, that little twist. Oh, your fans didn't know about it. Because she realized in this podcast, she let it slip that it was public. So now she's trying to, okay, it was public. What can I say? Oh, your fans didn't know about it. You made it public to your fans. Because that's what I'm mad at now. It's okay for my fans to know about it, but how dare you make your fans aware of it? Like, no, that is completely wrong.
That fan, by the way, is a psychopath.
No,
she fucking comes for me.
Wait, hold on.
So
We found out about that because it was a DM that was posted on Instagram, and then I went and asked you about it.
I sent you it.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on Instagram.
I'm pretty sure you didn't. I remember that day specifically.
But you kept saying that.
You see that again? Ethan says, we found out about it on Instagram. And she goes, no, I sent it to you. I'm pretty sure. I'm not trusting you, Trisha. No, I'm going to believe Ethan. Again, it's one word against the other. I'm going to believe Ethan that he saw it on Instagram posting.
Well, anyway, whatever. We don't need to argue about that.
Of course not. Because like whenever you're in the wrong, then you're like, oh,
no,
let's get past it. Anyways, I'm here.
I don't know how you lasted that round with Trisha. I'm surprised you didn't just faint, like roll your head and then faint, because she lapped you in that one. She ran around you to the point where now you think she's right and you're wrong, and you're apologizing to her. And she hit your brother-in-law and left bruises, and you're apologizing to her for things that were already public. Boy, oh boy. That's a good one.
So we can just continue. I don't apologize. If you make jokes about the way I look, I can make jokes about your family and what you do. And so I don't want to apologize either.
Whoa. You said if I make jokes about the way you look.
Or my family, or like you said Moses shouldn't be with me, shouldn't have kids with me. If you can like joke about that, I
didn't
can
say
joke
he shouldn't
about
be
your
with you.
dysfunctional family.
I never said he shouldn't be with you. I think you guys are making a really good couple.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
He says that he likes him as a couple in the last episode before they got into a fight. He said he liked them as a couple, blah, blah, blah. And since they've been together and he saw them together, he liked them. He just started talking about how he didn't think their relationship would last. But he didn't say that they shouldn't be together.
Yeah, supposed to, but
I'm trying to think if this is, I'm really trying to be honest with, like, if you guys got pregnant, I think you would both be really good parents, but I don't think this relationship would work out.
If we had a baby?
Yeah.
Okay, if we didn't have a baby, you think it would work out?
Not forever. Just being honest.
And he was saying that they shouldn't get pregnant only because, Trisha, you started saying weird things.
You criticized Hila's family because you're like, oh my God, my family accept me and they don't ask questions. And you're like, meanwhile, my family's doing OnlyFans with me? I mean, let's fucking...
That means they're so open.
I think they're too open. Is it too open?
No.
Yes.
No. People who critique, and I'm just going off on another different tangent here.
Your sister wrestled you in a bikini and Jell-O for dudes to beat off while your mom refereed.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. They're too open.
Shaming sex workers.
I'm not shaming sex workers. I just think it's weird that you're playing up incest with your family. Incest
First of all,
porn.
not incest.
You guys really want to have a baby already? Go ahead. Tell the truth.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
Holy fuck.
It's everything. Could you imagine? I'm so excited. I just want to have a baby. I feel like that's my calling. Like, fuck everything else. Fuck this podcast. Bye. I'm going to have a baby now. Like, that would be me. No nannies. No offense, but you know what I mean?
You would get a nanny.
Definitely not.
You would definitely get a nanny.
I don't want the baby to, like, connect with someone else. Like,
No,
only
you get a
connect with
nanny.
me. I don't even want to connect with the dad. I'm just like, connect with me only.
You hear that? She's not kidding.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke, actually.
Are you going to leave?
So don't make it seem like it was because he didn't like you. No, it's because what you were saying. To hear someone say that, yeah, that's very scary. And that's why he said, yeah, you guys shouldn't have kids.
I've always said, I mean, I haven't always said that, but recently, the past like month, I've totally co-signed your guys's. By the way, it was never that I was against you guys. It was just there was always like this information that was like we never knew what was going on, and we were like, "What the hell's going on?" You know. But I totally.
That's because of Moses. Moses didn't tell you what was going on because he didn't want you in his business.
I'm not against you guys.
Okay.
You think I'm against you guys?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you for the apology. I'm glad to be here. I love our show.
Yeah, me too. I do.
It's a great time.
Boom. I love our show. Yeah, that 50% membership. That's why she's there. Look, she says she's not sorry. She's not apologized. She's going to talk about their family if she wants to, but she loves our show. She's back because she got 50% in the memberships. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Nice bump in pay.
I don't know what more. Okay, you want to move past this, or do you want to dwell on it longer?
See, that alone, that tone sounded very you want to move past this, or should we dwell on this some more?
Is there anything else you want to say?
As if I'm dwelling on it.
I'm dwelling on it. I'm dwelling on it. Is there anything else you want to say?
So maybe ask yourself that question. Should we move past this, or do you want to dwell on it some more?
Let me think about that. I think we're pretty much past it. I think we're past it.
Love it. For the record, it was not staged. I really don't care for Ethan that much. I think he's a decent human being and a good father, but I don't really care for him as a person. So
that's okay.
Okay.
Poor Ethan. He's just backing all the way off of her right now. Don't lose your spunk, Ethan. Don't let her get to you. Hear that? She's back because she got an increase in pay and ding, 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 ding. Trisha won that round. Let me tell ya.
Again?
He once DM'd a fake girl that he never met that was a catfish that we found out was catfishing him with fake photos. She was actually a big fat bitch from Chicago and was catfishing him as a skinny supermodel. And he texted her, Trisha's pussy smelled so bad, I'd never desire sex with her.
You said that?
Oh, really? Should we bring up the text messages?
But wait. No. Because